Keffals is covering you. I do not believe you for a fucking second. I do not believe you for a fucking second. You're a liar. Keffals is covering the Tom Oltz drama. Let's fucking go, dude. Dude. She's got my tweet up.
And Tom actually...
Oh my god, look at this fucking... She's gonna fuck it up. She's gonna lie about a bunch of stuff. She's gonna fuck it up. She's gonna make more claims than I made, and she's gonna fuck it all up. And she's gonna give Tom a bunch of fucking rope to defend himself. A bunch of fucking slack on the rope to climb back up.
Hey, GG chat. Also, are you fucking Pogfish? Or do you just have the Pogfish icon? Yo, okay, someone sent the r/.
Pretty Tony in YouTube chat is... Oh, Tony was the one sending this shit. Dude. Wait, where's Tony in my DMs?
Destiny link, let's see. Proof that Tom Foolery Show has been using alts to astroturf positive perception of himself in this subreddit. Streamer and Destiny Orber Tom Foolery Show has been caught red-handed using a sock account to post positive things about himself on subreddits such as r/Destiny, r/Vosh. Proof is shown below, and this thread will detail some of the most amusing posts. Why do I have this person blocked? I have no idea who they are. Okay. Let's see. Revolutionary Type 666.
That's not Tom's account.
That's on his notification tab. Tom is a... So he said this using a burner account about himself. Tom is a charming, smart guy and goes out of his way to be super fair, with the added bonus of talking to chatters like they are people and not low-life money machines. It seems like most people only want to watch streamers with overinflated egos who feel entitled to high standards of living just because they exist.
That's not Tom saying that. That's not Tom. Revolutionary Type 666, this isn't Tom.
Isn't that dude. He's just a guy with some free time.
This is this top one. This is the one that we know is Tom.
Talking about shit. Much respect, and we give him the pass, no question. And Tom actually responded to this. I mentioned on stream yesterday that I wasn't on my account. My admin and old roommate ran tons of accounts to promote my channel. The first is his, the other is my sister who did the same. You could probably find over 20 like those. I don't care what people think about me enough to do all that. But as I'm reading through, it definitely looks like it's me. I'd think the same thing. I had an account at one point but never used it and don't know the sign in for it. My sister is also a mod on my Discord if you want to message her. She's also on an episode of my podcast about disability. My old roommate doesn't come around anymore and left both my servers. They've both been in VCs with my community. My mods know. Jesus Christ, this is fucking sad. Okay, so
she's just gonna run with it as well. She doesn't give a fuck either, does she? She doesn't care what parts of it are true or not. She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. She's trans. She can say whatever the fuck she wants. So she can make it sound like all of these accounts are Tom, and she, with no evidence, and get away with it. That's based. Uncritical support for Keffals.
One post, a real r/Destiny user asked for people about his opinions on Tom. This thread was broadly negative, other than Tom on his alt describing himself as one of the smartest people in the space, that he's only disliked for being not terminally online and too normal. In another, Tom uses his alt to talk about his interactions with Grace Thorpe, bragging about how he doesn't want to fuck her, and how women just constantly throw themselves at him. Oh my god, dude. Even comparing his Riz positively to that of Darius IRL. Further, Tom uses this alt to defend himself from allegations of clout leeching from Destiny, including shitting on other orbiters and ex-orbiters such as Not So Erudite, Hormaxer, Mr. Girls Returns, and Corinthos. Well, only you / Miserable Ad 38 has proven to be Tom. There's another account, Marilove, that is suspected to also be Tom due to talking about their faith similarly to Tom and regularly promoting Tom's content, often being the OP of posts Tom replies to on his alt. I gotta see what these replies are.
This is fucking brilliant, isn't it, man? This is fucking hilarious. You couldn't ask for much more, really, could you? Keffals pulling this shit up again. 730 people. Just blasting it out there. Just shitting on Tom. Just a little Tom alien stream from Keffals. Thank you for the 25 Ron. Bomb number 1.
Bum number 1 super chatted $5.40. If I stole 100k and was a self-sabotaging heroin addict, I would not be this snarky online.
Me personally, I wouldn't either, but uncritical support for Keffals, who is.
Bro, are you serious right now? You've been exposed badly, like it's clearly you. Are you that insecure if you Destiny fans don't like your content? This is pathetic. This is the saddest shit I've ever seen.
Oh no.
Like, I love how he said, oh, it's my old roommate and my sister, as if that makes it better. Like,
this is what we said at the time. It's like, even if what you're saying is true, and this really was, you were logged into your roommate's old account that was on the wrong browser, on the wrong computer, where you were sharing a computer with a room, and whatever the fuck. Even if we take that, that's still sad. It's still sad. That means your roommate is sitting there talking about how amazing your Riz is on Reddit.
I have mods in my community who are mods on r/Vosh, and I never use that connection to try and boost my own content. Like, that's weird. You don't shill in other people's communities like that.
Disagree. Shilling.
Like, if you make good enough content, you can develop a cross audience that's actually based on respect. It's fucking weird that you need to like make burner accounts to be your own hype man.
Why is Keffals in extended beef with Tom? That's what I don't understand.
Super fucking pathetic. The most I've ever done is a post Keffals meme. Okay, buddy, vouch once. Honestly, though, I also try to keep my content separate from larger creators because I don't want to be an orbiter. Like, I want my audience to be independent of other creators. Because otherwise, if I was a Vosh orbiter, and people accuse me of being a Vosh orbiter, if I was a Vosh orbiter, that would be a miserable existence because if he went live, my engagement would just fucking flatline. And I never want that. I stream at the same time as him, so that doesn't happen. People have to choose. You can either watch me or watch Vosh. I don't want to be his orbiter. And yeah, my viewership is higher when Vosh isn't live, but I don't go out of my way to figure out his streaming schedule and then stream around him.
Top 4 show, I tried putting you out of context twice, and it was so bad. Both times YouTube auto-modded both of them. That's how bad you are. Yeah.
If I did that, if I read the hate comments and made the hate comments on my YouTube videos part of the content, that's just, yeah, it's gross and sad. Just extremely cringe.
What? Hold on, there's nothing cringe about reading hate comments. I know for some people, it's hard. I know for...
Oh yeah, Keffals literally getting info from a Kiwi farmer. Yeah, I saw that in chat. Yeah. It's so crazy. I mean, I don't give a... I'm not a Kiwi farmer, okay? I'm not a Kiwi farmer. That's not me. I just defend Kiwi farms, okay?
A lot of people, they just can't read stuff like that. It's triggering. As you said earlier, when people are critiquing you and talking about how you're wrong, you said it's triggering. And I can understand how you would avoid people criticizing you if this is how you engage with criticism. But for me...
Oh my god, he's insane. He's missing the point entirely. It's not engaging in criticism. It's that he's engaging in rape apologism. That's why people are mad. Like, I'm okay when people criticize me, absolutely. People criticize me all the time. I react to criticisms all the time. I've just spent well over an hour reacting to his criticisms, which are fucking
Oh no, is Tom being called a rape apologist and a sex pest? Oh no.
unhinged.
I don't mind it. I'm happy to go over it.
Okay. Anyway, everyone who found that.
It's fucking based. I'm all for it.
What I miss?
Always big boob. Will you bitch pic? What's up, Emery? Ask serious question, but why is her thumbnail always big boob? Will you bitch pic? Why not? It's fucking based. I'm all for it.
Well, we agree on one thing. That's cool.
Jesus Christ.
We agree that big
disgusting.
boobs are based.
I love Keffals' fat greasy tits. I actually love Keffals' fat greasy tits.
Hold on. Oh, good shit.
I actually love seeing
yes,
those
you're right.
little flashbangs on my eyes every day.
What the heck?
Yeah, it is pretty. It's fucking really crazy. I hope she keeps doing this, where she just keeps making false claim after false claim after false claim after false claim. Eventually, somebody's got to sue her, bro. Somebody's got to do something. It's getting ridiculous.
Making it sound like I'm a pedophile. Now also making it sound like I'm a rapist.
Yeah.
This is a little insane.
I haven't watched the full thing of you reacting, but dude, it was already pretty bad. I was like, bro, like either she's so delusional and so dumb that she's like not catching on to everything that's happening, or she's like being purposely malicious. I have to think it's the second one because I don't think she's that dumb. It's ridiculous.
Didn't I just say, bro, we are watching you get keto jacketed? Yeah. I'm going full on Xanderhall.
I love these saggy men flashbacks. You know, I shouldn't
That's why she protects you so much. So, yeah.
I shouldn't have said that one. That was bad. I shouldn't
There's no bad
say
types. There's only bad people to go after. So
male man. These are bad words to use in these contexts.
There's only
targets.
We'll be getting
she
into
made a
more of
mistake before,
this
said lots of
soon
mistakes,
anyway.
but
Okay,
she
guys.
got away with well, she didn't do anything specific, but she thinks she can get away with this. So that's probably a really bad one pretty soon here.
Dude, I never pedo jacketed him.
Thank you, Mike, for upgrading your membership. Let's go.
No, I'm not okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not
I'm
at all.
hoping Stone does something.
I was saying,
Have you got anything else here? Or is that it? I don't want to get into the Keffals Tom drama. The shit fucking sucks.
It's really frustrating. I swear, I feel like if something like this happened to me, if I was accused, if I was being like pedo jacketed or something, I'd go ham. I would try to get lawyers as soon as possible. I can't stand people that are this malicious.
well, she does it in a way where there's like plausible deniability. So she says stuff like, you know, he's somebody who's denying a rape. I don't know, but it seems pretty sus. Like there's something there that he's guilty of. Like she says stuff like that to where like you couldn't actually sue over it, but it's it's pretty malicious.
Okay, this sucks. This sucks. Keffals and Tom, who are the most boring people going. So Keffals has gone over the food shops drama, obviously in addition to the Tom Alt drama. She's gonna start watching this, I think. Obviously 2x because it's a Keffals stream. I'm not expecting the information to come thick and fast here.
Oh yeah. Oh. There was also this other person, Food Shops.
Okay, here we go.
He's been putting out like a whole bunch of videos recently.
So we don't really care about the Tom stuff. Obviously, yeah, the Tom Alt stuff is funny, so we had to look at that. But all this, if you guys have followed any of it, if you're not particularly into the Twitch poll stuff, and you probably haven't, Keffals called Tom a pedophile. I guess this guy called Tom Foolery called him a pedophile, the rapist. He got really upset about why he didn't get really upset. He farmed it, you know, did his own stream where he's like, "Oh, Keffals called me a pedophile. Keffals called me a rapist." And they've just been sort of farming each other back and forwards for the last few days. It's incredibly fucking boring, to be quite honest. But we've hit the real shit now. We've hit the real shit because Food Slops has gotten involved. So we're going to see exactly how does Keffals handle Food Slops content. We know how I handled the Food Slops content. How does Keffals handle it? Let's see.
And I just like, yeah, this person's been weird. So like, I just saw this. Homeless man confronts me on Keffals transphobia allegations, and I'm like, what? What? I'll repeat that one more time. Homeless man confronts me on Keffals transphobia allegations.
Right, Quibbles content. That's what we want. That's what I wanted to hear right now was Quibbles.
Yeah, because you're being silly.
Wait, Keffals, you don't get to 2x it. You don't get to 2x the video because I can't.
You're being very silly.
Was I? Hold up. What were we? Oh yeah, it was about Keffals, right?
Yeah, it was about Keffals, but you were being very silly, right?
Give me a second. I have to pull up what you said.
Like, come on, it's such a stupid argument. Like, come on, you're clearly trying
Yeah, Tom is fair. Fame.
to bait me, and you're trying to bait content out of me. So that's why you wanted to get into an argument with me, so that you can make a video out of me. So
I don't think I've ever made a video about you, actually.
Yeah,
Which,
now there's
I definitely.
If you link the food shops content you want me to cover, maybe I'll cover it afterwards. I'll see how I feel.
I definitely should. To be fair, I have like decidedly not been focusing on clout chasing.
Wait! You guys don't have to focus. You guys don't have to care about Keffals, but this is about a broader topic. Okay, it's about minority responsibilities. Okay.
Minority responsibilities. Okay.
Minority responsibilities? I'm intrigued by whatever the fuck that means.
Food shops really just be out here making up phrases and shit. So crazy. Just be saying shit like sociology phrases or something. Just act like it's a real thing. Minority responsibility.
No, I don't think she's in the Discord, but she did actually respond to a bunch of drama posting logs from our Discord in a separate video. She fascinates me. Let's
No, yeah, again. Okay, so you said, hold up.
All right, let's coop it up.
I have the tweets. Do you want me to just drop the tweets?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Chat. What do I do? What do I put it in? Do I put it in voice? What do I do? Should I just send it to you personally? I can do that too.
I can just show it on screen.
Okay, I just sent you the tweets.
Yeah.
In a private deal.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me read it out. Okay, because okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, also, you want my face? Hold on.
No, I don't. No, it's fine. It's
you
fine.
Want my face? My face is
okay.
Dude, Quibbles is fucking insufferable. This guy needs to just remove himself. Make like the samurai. Make like the samurai from content creation. Just carry out the ritual required and leave the space.
So the first tweet, I'll straight up say it. She tagged me, apparently. I didn't even notice this. Keffals makes transgender people look bad with her lies. She is more transphobic than any of the people she calls transphobic.
So pretty.
Hey, yo, did the first issue of the new Ultimate Spider-Man come out today? Bro, what? Let's fucking go. Sorry, total distraction. Apparently it's actually good.
Okay, it's fine. Okay. Okay, I said, I'll straight up say it. Keffals makes transgender people look bad with her lies. She is more transphobic than any of the people she calls transphobic. And the Quibble says, why can't she just be an idiot? Why is her being trans relevant to that?
Bro, it's so loud.
Said, she reached the mainstream posing herself as a trans activist. With how much she's lied and making back off of crazy accusations, it's another +1 to the list of trans activists who are insane. What do you think that would look like to the rest of us? And the Quibble says, so if I, someone known online for being Jewish, say something stupid about something completely separate from my identity like healthcare, is bringing up my Judaism useful in attacking my healthcare stances? Where does this end? Can any minority just be individually stupid? Then I said,
I'm so glad that I barely go on Twitter. Like, I didn't see any of this shit.
Won't let you super chat. What?
I think it is really, really strange
My money?
to try and make this kind of argument, perpetuating the model minority myth that I somehow have some sort of responsibility to represent trans people at all times. Like, what do you want me to do? Can I just opt out? Because I don't call myself a trans activist.
Before you continue,
wait,
when I wrote that,
out.
Okay, fine, go for it.
Okay,
go for it.
So I said, Quibbles, this is silly. Keffals very specifically poses herself as a transgender activist and is known in the mainstream media as a transgender activist. This is what she's known for out there. If she just happened to be transgender, I would agree with you. Quibbles then say, do I not specifically pose myself as a Jewish activist? Not entirely sure what this means in this context too. Is that not what 90% of my albeit much smaller audience knows me from? Can I therefore not be wrong without my Judaism being brought up in reference to my wrongness? Then I say, it's specifically if you lie and get shown that you lie and you reach a broader audience, then yeah, congrats on proving stereotypes and making Jewish people look bad as a representative of Jewish people in the broader circle. miracles. I had high hopes, and you failed them. And then Quibble said, Kyrie Irving is a flat earther. That's incredibly stupid. Does that suddenly make him a bad basketball player? People can be idiots on one subject and not another. If she's dumb on health,
DK, oh wait, has it got... It shouldn't be that way. I don't know.
it's got nothing to do with social policy,
Hold on,
i.e.
let me
trans
look.
people. And then I said, Keffals is throwing baseless accusations and attacking people, not just being wrong on science. I would argue these two are different things. One is being wrong, the other is slander. A trans activist slandering others baselessly is a bad look. If you can't concede, then rip. Quibble says, okay, how about Kanye? Is he suddenly bad at music because he's an anti-Semite? How about Kid Diddler, Michael Jackson? Something can be a bad look without making you a bad musician, basketball player, or make your defenses themselves or trans issues any less legitimate. And he continues. You didn't say Keffals is a dumb fuck or a jerk or whatever. You called her transphobic. That's silly. What she did had nothing to do with trans issues. Then I said, you're not answering my reply directly. This thread is over. Come on stream instead. Always hated Twitter debates. Come forth. And then Quibble said, sounds good when I'm free tonight, I think. And then I said, you know where to find me.
This is so self-righteous. It's almost sad.
And then yeah, that's it.
Well, also, you had a little emoji thingy over, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what am I not replying to directly?
I said the entire point revolved around her being an activist.
What revolved around that?
Dude, this is painful. Okay, we gotta get through this bit. Alright, we need to get to the part where she's watching the POCD stuff.
So if it was just her happening to be transgender, and then she just simply was out there and then slandering people, I would have been fine with that. And then I would have just attacked her on her just being a person, right? Does that make sense to you so far? Sure. Okay. But since she has reached the mainstream media, and if you remember, I don't know how much you remember Keffals, but from what I remember, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that she is basically, like, at the time, fucking MLK transgender, right?
Sure.
That is an insane... Like, I remember saying this in a long
MLK
time ago,
transgender.
like, as a joke, that some people thought that I was, like, the MLK of trans people. I said that as a joke. I didn't know that there was actually a person out there in the world insane enough to think that.
So now, like, less than a year later, when she is, like, trying to pedo jacket, Tom Foolery show, right, and blasting me on her stream, punching down by a magnitude of, like, 40,000 subscribers, right? Don't you think that maybe as a former trans activist, quote unquote, she still defines herself as that, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't. Martin Luther King of the transes. Wait, Foodshops recently had some drama in a small political streamer community where she admitted some sus takes on lolly and pedophilia. What?
Let's go. Now that's the real shit. Now that's the real shit. Sus takes on lolly and pedophilia. Now that is what I want to hear about.
Does
Yep,
that make sense?
I recognize
Yeah.
that. But
Mhm.
here's my question.
Mhm.
So you said that you were afraid of lolly before, and your therapist recommended that you expose yourself to her, that you said consume it.
Yeah.
And
Because
so you started doing that as your self, as you put it, self-prescribed or self-maintained exposure therapy.
Mhm.
But then you also say that...
Keffals' reaction.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's fucking brilliant. Bro, it's fucking hilarious, right? Because all these freaks like Tom and Foodshops and Stardirt are also desperate to like not talk about me. But the only impact it's had is I've sat here like growing over the last month or two, completely insulated from like any actual drama involving me. I just get to kind of like take pop shots and laugh as other people just like circle around on the same drama that I was laughing at like 3 weeks ago. It's just like really funny. It's just really fun because I'm just sitting here chilling the whole time. The whole last 2 months, just growing, doing my thing. $5 from Nick Burgeon. $5 from Nick Burgeon here, saying DK was on Epstein's plane and I have proof. That's why I started watching what, because of the food shop stuff? Or you just mean generally because of the because of all the others refusing to talk to me?
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Keffals is fun.
People don't get your dry sense of humor. They don't understand your Canadian law.
So that leads us to understand that you got into lolly as a result of the exposure therapy because you were afraid of it before that. But then you also stated that you have completed the therapy, yet today you're still consuming the lolly.
So wait, okay, so if, all right, I need to explain.
Nick Bergin super chatted $5. DK was on Epstein's plane and I have proof.
Thank you for $5.
Explain what this means to people who might not know. God help me. All right, hold on a second. I just need to make sure that I'm pure for a second. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Okay, now let's get on to this, and I'll explain what this means. Oh my God. Ugh.
Here we go. Big. Lolly
In
definitions.
Japanese pop culture, lolicon is a genre of fictional media in which young-looking girls appear in romantic or sexual contexts. That is what this is. That is what Foodshops is consuming. Let's get back to this.
Keffals, I think your whole audience knows what Lolly and Shota are. I'm going to be real, Keffals. I think every single person who watches you is perfectly aware.
So I can explain. So for me, what I'm into is that I'm into petite. So I'm into petite women, all right? So specifically, I am into like the like I would say probably.
This is what,
like,
I don't like this trans people throwing shit at other trans people being into Lolly and Shota. Like, you're all into it. I know you're all into it. I know you're all into it. I know you will get off on this stuff. I know you're all freaks. Stop capping. Stop throwing shit at each other, because you're all like this.
B-size boobs, or like around there, basically B-size boobs, right? Now how that translates onto hentai art, it can be anywhere from lolly to
Oh my God, I can't believe that someone has the audacity to publicly say, yeah, I masturbate to drawn child pornography, and then put out a tweet saying I'm a bad representation for the trans community. Like, do you have any self-awareness at all? Jesus Christ.
to like up to like early 20s. Does that make sense? So basically, that is how it looks. However, I know that whenever I browse hentai and start to dig into it, whenever I see lolly there, I feel like my POCD gets triggered.
No,
so when I feel like my POCD gets triggered, when I actually see the lolly there, I'm like, dude, SFO is screaming at me to stop. Okay, SFO, I'm sorry, I'm already in the middle. Okay, the point is,
I warned her, SFO. I brought the whole thing up. We had a long talk about this, so
I'm in the middle. Okay, all right. I'm literally in the middle.
Okay, transes aren't all into underage kids. Okay, I guarantee there's probably a variety of reasons why it is the case. However, I'm telling you this for a fact. Okay, all of these people are like jerking off to like these like little boy cross-dressing like rape fantasies. That's how it always starts, because a lot of them have like, and a lot of the time, I'll say this as well, I think a lot of the time they self-insert as the child because they have like childhood sexual trauma and shit. A lot of the time they do that. So I think maybe that's like less sus in a weird way. But they are still all on this shit. I can tell you that for a fact. I'm sure, you know, this isn't something I've particularly spoken about with Sleepy, but I'm sure Sleepy will back it up if Sleepy's around, that they are all into this. Okay? It's just the way it is. Actually, autopedophilia is strongly correlated with the person being a pedophile. This has literally been... Curious. But I mean, if yeah, okay, strong correlation, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't doubt that. But I don't necessarily think the two are automatically, you know, they're not intrinsically. I think there could be someone who gets off on the idea of being the child and does not have an attraction to children. We're not back on Mac stuff. No, we're looking at trans people calling each other pedophiles right now. Okay. So I mean, it's similar to the Mac stuff, I guess, in many ways, but not quite.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Okay.
I tried, Dev.
Okay. The point is, okay. Yes, I know Zonia's evil. Okay. The point is that.
Say that.
Listen, no, I know Zonia is gonna literally. I know Zonia's working for Spicy Chat. Okay. Yes, I know. Okay. The point is.
What is this drawing she has going? OCD to POC. What is POCD?
Oh no. Oh God, no.
Oh, I've never heard of this. This is insane. I see. So, POCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, except the fear is about being or becoming a pedophile. This type of OCD.
Here we go. All right. We're about to get a crash course for Keffals' entire chat on POCD. I love having to see someone learn what POCD is, like fresh, like every 2 months when it comes up again. And it's just like the hour they're spending of just like trying to figure out exactly what the definition of POCD is. Like, does this mean they're a pedophile? Does this mean they're like obsessed with being a pedophile?
Combines several common types of compulsions: acting violently against vulnerable people, being attracted to an inappropriate or wrong type of person. Okay. POCD symptoms include avoiding events or places where children may be present, not making eye contact with others because of feelings of shame or fear they'll judge you as a pedophile, intrusive thoughts of sexual attraction, actions, or other thoughts involving children, obsessive fears of being or becoming a pedophile, anxiety related to the unwanted sexual thoughts or fears of being a pedophile. Oh. So it's not actually pedophilia? It is like the fear of being or becoming a pedophile? Okay. Where's this going?
Yes, okay. All right, fine. Zonia will be the last convo, okay? All right. Zonia, this is why it's very important for you to be very good faith here, okay?
Oh yeah, no, tipster props. You sent me down a rabbit hole. I'm probably going to be here for a couple hours just because this is incredibly interesting. I know nothing about food shops. So the chart is that her OCD becomes POCD, which leads to either lolly or pedophilia. Which, I mean, like, honestly, that doesn't feel... This is... Okay. This might be one of the most cursed flowcharts I've ever seen. I think that if a therapist is recommending someone consume lolicon, they need to lose their license immediately. Like, this would be like telling... I feel like this would be like telling a pyromaniac that they need exposure therapy and like giving them a matchbook.
I feel like we literally said this exact thing at one point when it was first happening.
And a tank of gasoline.
The point is, yeah. So the point here is that my POCD gets triggered, okay, when I go up searching for hentai, okay, because I am specifically into petite, whatever the fuck, okay. However, so therefore, in order for me to, so in the middle of me searching out for porn, I need to go seek out exposure therapy on purpose, when I am searching out porn. So therefore, I need to go seek out lolly on purpose. Does that make sense?
Oh my god.
Not every trans is a pedo. No, I'm not saying I'm not saying every trans is a pedo. I'm saying every online trans is into the lolly and shota shit, or has been at some point.
Okay, so
everything makes sense. See,
no, it's complicated. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around.
Right. This is why it's mental health is complicated. And when I try to explain to Twitch poll, everyone's gonna go like, "Oh my god, you're a pedo," right? This is why it's like.
Look, I'm not gonna say that she's a pedophile. I'm just gonna let her cook. Okay, I'm not gonna accuse her of anything. She can just say her words, and people can come to their own conclusions on this information.
Yeah, this is why it's just like nobody will take it the right way at all. Like it's just
Keffals won. Keffals just won. I'm sorry, Keffals is just winning right now.
Be like, oh no, you're the most terrible person.
So when Rezi pressed you on your interest in lolly, he asked you why you were into it. You said that you said that you're pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm sure your cool offline trans friend who you know IRL, who totally exists. You know, one of the cool transes that totally exists in the real world. I'm sure they're not into lolly and shota stuff.
You think that it's the power difference, and then you said it's definitely the power difference. You didn't mention the petite thing until later in the conversation, and it wasn't even really related to the lolly. It was said you said you were more into petite.
I'm gonna be honest. The entire thing is just one big brain fart. Okay, all right. It is the reason why I'm into lolly.
Yeah, I know offline trans people as well, but I'm saying that there is a myth that goes around of the cool IRL trans person who's actually totally not unhinged or weird at all, like the people online are, and it's just not true.
Is also the infantilization, the power difference, the guilt is definitely there, right? Because POCD, so triggering a POCD leads to massive guilt, immense guilt, and the guilt is hot. All right, that is a massive part of it. But now that the guilt is like mostly gone, like now it's no longer hot because of the guilt. Like that's no longer a factor. If that makes sense. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the guilt factor is gone.
Yeah,
so
because
by that.
Yeah. So this is why like now I haven't really had like an OCD attack, like a genuine OCD spiral in a very, very, very long time. But then people won't believe me on that obviously. But I'm genuinely serious on that. I'm just very quirky and autistic. Like that's it. That's just my personality. But like in terms of OCD and genuine mental health.
Oh my god. Can you imagine food shops after a therapy session rolling up to the pharmacy with her prescription, slamming on the desk and being like, "One child pornography, please."
Health problems, like severe mental health problems. I haven't had a single one in so long, in years. Yeah.
So okay, so you're into the power difference. You're into the petite bodies
Mm-hmm.
and you're into the infantilization.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, the power difference.
What part of the kids are you
let's
not
make
into?
it clear for everybody who's listening to this, because Lolly has
Wait,
a very
what's their Twitter profile picture? Oh my god, you're a fucking insane person. Hold on a second. You actually just hold on. I'm not gonna show you what I'm doing, but I am going to. I'm gonna look up. What is her Twitter? Wait a second. Her Twitter was in the one debate that we were watching. Found it. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like it's an OC, because when I look on Google Images and I do like an image reverse search, there.
Go to. Oh my god! I'm being told to go to a specific timestamp. Have I not? Am I past this point, or is this? I'm trying to figure out. I'm already watching this. If that's what you're sending me.
When I look for the image source, the first source is coming from her own account. So I think that was just speculation. But this is also why, you know, no harm in doing research. Anyway, back to absolutely cursed content.
very specific power difference. You even brought up like teacher-student power differences being
that
like
that was
the
terrible
ultimate.
phrase. Yeah, that was terrible phrasing. Honestly, like it was for that one, the teacher-student thing. I'm gonna be honest. The amount of teacher-student consumed in my lifetime is very little. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. That like if I could take that back, I would take that back. You know.
So
I consume I consume something different than teacher student. Okay, right.
Yeah. But yeah. So the power difference in Lolly, there's a very specific power difference, which is that there's an adult with de facto power over the child.
Yeah.
And so that's the power difference. Now, you were saying that was the main reason for it. Like that was your key thing.
Yeah, apparently there was a funny Keffals joke we may have missed.
Happy for it. I'm here for it. I enjoy it. Those streams are up. You can watch them. Like, I'm not the guy who's just running around hating on Keffals all the time.
Always wanted to never discuss it. I only ended up having to discuss it.
This is 2. Fuck, I got the wrong timestamp. Okay, this better be good. This better be good. This better be a banger.
And genuine mental health.
Oh my god. Can you imagine food shops after a therapy session rolling up to the pharmacy with their prescription, slamming on the desk and being like, 1 child pornography, please?
Okay.
That you liked was the power difference. So I'm going to ask you like a couple different questions here. So one would be, could you have done the exposure therapy without actually, as you put it, jerking off to Lolly?
Yes, I guess I could have, but it genuinely wasn't a big deal to either of us, me or the therapist or anybody, that like, oh yeah, like I consume pornography, I consume hentai, and if we come across Lolly and it's like a good opportunity for us to get some exposure therapy that way, then we can do that.
Oh my god. I think the worst part is just her admitting, like, she didn't need to do this, but she went out of her way to do it. Who's her therapist, Jeffrey Epstein?
Bro.
Jesus Christ, hipster.
Wait, Tipster's just going in there as well, bro. It's over.
I love how every time, like, an unhinged seeming trans girl comes out of the woodworks to accuse me of shit, they always end up being, like, monumentally insane. Like, every time, it's just like, why? Why do the people whose houses are made entirely of glass continuously throw stones at me?
Like, obviously, body like normal, like to the morning, right? Like, it's gonna set off like all the alarm bells because they're triggered.
Yeah, it definitely sounds unconventional.
It's very unconventional, but like to a therapist, to any therapist or like mental health specialist, like they are honestly, I'm honest with you, like it almost seems as if like therapists and etc. like they're like the edgiest motherfuckers ever. Like they are much more out of the norm than like mornings. Like, yeah.
Well, that's what I was asking before. If it was a therapist or it was a clinical psychologist. The other question then is, this is kind of what Reddy asked, but couldn't you have found that extreme power dynamic, the absolute top and bottom disparity in some other form of media that isn't depicting children as being the subs?
Oh, I do that all the time. So like I get bored of one.
Couldn't you have done that as opposed to the Lolly?
I mean, like the way I sort of picture it is like just like how we switch from one point to another when we get bored from day to day. Like that's what I also do, right?
Yeah, the problem that I see is you've got a combination of things to consider here. You didn't have to masturbate to Lolly as part of your exposure therapy. You could have exposed yourself to it to make you realize that you weren't actually attracted to children and then not get off to it. That would seem to be like the more appropriate approach to this. And then in addition to that, if you like that extreme power dynamic, you could have found that in a number of other types of porn that feature exclusively adult on adult sexual acts.
I don't see how adult on adult sexual acts could have treated it whatsoever though. Like,
what is the rationale here behind jerking it to Lolly as helping with exposure therapy? This is so fucking cursed. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Well, it's not about the treatment. The treatment was the exposure therapy of looking at it and recognizing that you're not into kids. I feel like the next step of actually masturbating to it is sort of, you're kind of going in the wrong direction there. You're going in the direction of making yourself more comfortable and okay with getting off to kids being depicted in sexual exploitative positions.
I don't think I am though. Like for example, like out of all the years that like I've consumed Lolly, etc., I don't think I'm any closer to doing anything in real life. Like somebody pointed out in the chat, right? I went to a trusted healthcare worker. Like even though there's a difference between clinical psychologists and a therapist still has to go through training. And another thing is like for me, one big thing is that like when I get bored, like one big misconception it seems like is that
yeah, she's like way too. It's weird how comfortable she is with this conversation. It honestly is like scary how comfortable she is with this conversation. There's like no sense of shame behind this.
Once you start with Lolly, you have to escalate up from there and move on to more and more violent forms of pornography. But that's not the case for me. I just moved more horizontally rather than vertically. If that makes sense, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's some
like I'm a very
there's
peaceful
features
person.
to the escalation, but it depends on what it is. Like bondage tends to feature escalations in the actions, but not so much other.
Wait, guys, there's just so much insane stuff going on right now. Guys, what the fuck is going on? Why is everyone just taking shots at each other around me and just feeding me the most amazing content I could possibly ask for? Lav says, should I keep my law that was written by a man who molested his family member and harassed me because I didn't sext him insane? Or should I go over all of it in a video and tell the real stuff with receipts? It's about sick. Man who molested his family member and harassed me because I didn't sext him. Jesus Christ. Come clean, Queen. Come clean. I can't wait to hear it, Queen.
Forms of sexual exploration and pornography. But so the problem that I'm seeing here is that you sought to expose yourself to it as a means to demonstrate to yourself that you're not actually attracted to kids in order to put at ease the POC that you were suffering from.
Well, you would do it at first in order to cause yourself anxiety. That is part of exposure therapy, right?
Yeah, you're kind of exposing yourself to it, you get the anxiety, but then you realize, oh wait, I don't actually have any feelings for this, and that helps sort of deal with the anxiety.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm familiar with that, but the part of then the next step of masturbating to it, I feel like you're playing a dangerous game there, where you're actually desensitizing yourself to seeing kids in sexually exploitative positions, right?
Well, not quite, right? Because for me, there's a big difference here. Because for me, I just don't really see like for me, it still disgusts me. Like when I think of like, oh, real world CP, and I don't want like real world children to be exploited for sex. I know that like the thought of it still disgusts me. And I know that like in terms of all that stuff, like this is why I consume true crime in copious amounts at some point. Like I had like a true crime binge. Yeah, like I had a true crime binge, right? Where I was like, oh my god, like this person went out and what was that person, the killer clown person, right? Who like went after so many boys, right? Yeah. And okay, some stuff I watched that are disgusting too. No. So with true crime, like, you have to know there's more curiosity when doing true crime. You understand? This is like one thing. Okay. Anyway, the point is that it really is one thing. Okay. So the thing is that yeah, it's a one thing. Okay. The point is, the thing is that when it comes to that it's like if I wasn't disgusted by it, if I didn't feel some way about it, where I would be like, oh my god, I don't like it to some degree, I wouldn't be watching true crime about it. I don't know.
But would it be reasonable for people to be concerned if someone was masturbating to true crime, though, right? We'd be like, why are you doing that?
Well, I'm not masturbating to true crime.
Well, like, you make a comparison. That's the thing I would jump to. It's like, it's one thing to expose yourself to it out of morbid curiosity. That's an exposure therapy of a sort, right? But it's another thing entirely if you then start masturbating to elements within the true crime.
Well, did I speed this? Yeah, I sped this up by 1.5 times. I didn't want to watch this at regular speed. I wanted to get through.
Oh, you're one to fucking talk, Keffals. Come on. Get the fucking words out. Get the show on.
Yeah, so
Come
she's
on
embarrassed at the thought about jerking off to true crime, but jerking off to drawn child pornography is apparently okay in her books. It's just fucking disgusting.
The murder, but maybe other elements to it, right?
So I would argue that I feel like the onus isn't on me to show them.
Like, this isn't exposure therapy. No, Zanya in this call is right. This is desensitizing yourself to it. This doesn't help you.
I'm not masturbating to elements within the true crime, and I feel like the onus is on them for them to connect the fact that, oh my god, I am masturbating to elements inside the true crime thing, right? Because I feel like oh my god, like how could you make that leap that okay, jerking it off to lolly means jerking it off to true crime? Like that is such a big leap for me.
Well, when you're using true crime as a comparison for, oh, there's like a morbid element and you're watching it because it's kind of horrific and scary, but you're still watching it. But that comes in with what you were talking about with like the lolly, that you were afraid of lolly and you were paranoid that you might be a pedophile because you have POCD, and then you started consuming the lolly as exposure therapy. But then the next step was you started then masturbating to the lolly, and that's the part that like gets a lot of people their eyebrows raised, right? Like it'd be one thing to look at it, just to expose yourself to it, right, but give yourself that anxiety and
yeah, so you have that right. But the connection there I'm drawing is that okay, there's a difference between okay, this is fantasy versus something that's in real life, right? The reason why I'm so fascinated by true crime that actually happens in real life is because oh my god, there's something that's actually disturbing that happened in real life that's horrible and terrible versus something that is in fantasy that I feel like okay, this is a safe space that is fantasy, so therefore I feel safer.
Keffals' face is twitching around like mad.
What's going on? Fantasy, right? Does that make sense?
Not really, because the whole basis for it in the first place was fear that you would be a pedophile, right? That's the whole basis for the anxiety, or for like exposing yourself to it in the first place, was that anxiety that you might be a pedophile. It would be different if it was just like general exposure to hentai over time and you found lolly kind of.
Yeah, that's Zonya pressing Foodshops, yep.
You know, naturally as a consequence of consuming hentai, but when you explicitly went to pursue
I have no fucking words for how fucking insane this is.
as a means of exposure therapy and then started masturbating to it, that sounds like you're doing very much the wrong thing in terms of exposure therapy. Like it sounds like you're in a way kind of confirming the suspicions and the fears and desensitizing.
Yeah, sure, I can explain that part too. So for that specific part, it is impossible to have.
Why am I watching this? Okay, so do you remember the Tom Foolery was Keffals rape debate panel? Foodshops here was one of the people on that panel, and she's been putting up like video after video about how I'm evil, a bad representative of the trans community. Then Tipster sent me this.
I thought wasn't the panel Stardust's? I thought it was Stardust's was Keffals raped panel. But I thought Stardust set that up.
All my biggest haters are fucking insane. What can I say?
POCD in the first place without recognizing first that pedophilia is something that is bad.
Resi clears up later.
In order to feel anxiety about something or to have an anxiety disorder about something, you have to recognize first that it is bad, that it is wrong. Otherwise, like, yeah, that's about it, right?
Yeah. Keffals, this is the thing. This is like a drug addict saying they are going to do more heroin in order to prove they aren't addicted to heroin. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
True.
So I have already, at least subconsciously or consciously even, that I recognize that it's bad. Otherwise, it's impossible for me to,
So why go that far as to masturbate to these scenes that are depicting children?
Because there's a differentiation.
Concept is a problem in the first place. Right?
Because just because you recognize that there's a concept between, okay, like pedophilia is because if you recall in that conversation with Resi, right, there is one question that, I probably won't take back, and it's the question is lolicon pedophilia? And you remember what I said there? I said no, right? And the reason I said no,
it was pedo adjacent, but
which is an accurate answer as well, right? So the reason I say it's pedo adjacent, it's not literally pedophilia, right? Is because like you can definitely argue it's pedo adjacent. However, it's not literally pedophilia because guess what? There is probably going to be like a lot of like not actual children inside of Lolly and like as well, but at the same time,
we'll take a moment to pay respect to Foodshops' diagramming talent. It really is amazing. Isn't it so readable? Doesn't this really illustrate her point clearly? Your diagrams are often meant to be a visual depiction of a concept in order to quickly and effectively communicate it. I think Foodshops has achieved that here, frankly. I think A plus, I'd say. How about you guys?
It's like a depiction of youth, a depiction of that, and it's still removed. I would say it's like more removed from in real life than versus like the teen category on Pornhub
No, this is absolutely fucking cope. Yeah, it ends up saying like she's basically saying it's only simulated child rape, so it's okay. This isn't true. This is cope. This is absolutely fucking lies.
Like the whatever category on Pornhub, right? Like it is more removed than versus like something like that, right? Yeah, I'll say so.
I mean, I haven't explored Lolly myself, so I don't know how accurate the
you
depictions are.
You don't need to explore Lolly. All you need to do is explore the Pornhub categories. Just go to Pornhub.com and then click on the teen category.
I'll do that for me. I'd rather not.
Wait, no, it's okay because you're just doing it for research purposes. And there's a paper out there. There's also another paper out there that actually has Lolly pornography inside that paper. Where like it tackles just how complicated the debate is around Lolly, around like a variety of Lolly. I didn't link it. I didn't link it inside of the manifesto. I would have linked it, but then it contained literal Lolly inside of the paper. So that's why I didn't link it. But the thing is that the actual write-up is so fucking good. The write-up is so good. So yeah, that's why I'm so sad.
Do you recognize like why it is that I would have such strong apprehension about even looking at it just for research purposes? And you're like, no, don't worry about it. It's okay, just for research purposes. Like, do you realize that there's a reason? My chat is even reacting pretty strongly to that suggestion that you made and how nonchalantly you recommended going and looking at it. And do you see like there's a perception that I and my chat have, which is, whoa, this is a little too much to even look at casually, or as a means for research. Because I've read up on this stuff before, where they had researchers trying to do studies on this type of pornography in the industry and getting sick to their stomach and being disturbed by it and having to go to therapy afterward from exposing themselves to it. And you're very comfortable with like, no, just go ahead and take a look.
Wait, from Lolly or from actual CP? Because
like looking at the teen category you were mentioning, looking at other categories that are related and similar, like that kind of stuff.
They need therapy from looking at the teen category on Pornhub?
Usually from looking at a bunch of different porn that is trying to depict or present the image of being youthful to the point of possibly being like barely legal, right? Or questionably illegal. So yeah, this is something that I remember when I discovered that, when I was going through an article talking about this stuff around the time that I met Max, because I started looking into this and thought, Jesus Christ, it's like researchers trying to dig into this stuff and like do studies on this stuff, and they're getting sick to their stomachs and getting disturbed by the whole thing.
Yeah, but you also have to recognize that it's important research, right? Like it's really, really important research.
Yeah, but I'm sitting here wondering, like, why are you so comfortable with making the suggestion? And I'm sitting there going, no, let other people do that for me. And you're like, don't worry, just go and take a look at it. It's research.
Okay, this isn't research. These aren't like they mean Mr. Girl, yeah. But they aren't researchers. They aren't academics, okay? This is not actual research. This is just looking at disgusting things on the internet.
True.
Simplest explanation be like the easiest one is that like I could just be autistic as fuck, and that's it.
No, being autistic doesn't make you absolutely fuck off. Okay, like if she wants to say that I'm like a danger, I'm bad, like I'm a bad representative for trans people, she's obviously a very incredibly terrible representative of autistic people if she's going to say being autistic makes her want to jack off to child porn. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that could be
people always go to the most like conspiratorial explanations and just go like, oh my god, like clearly as you can see Foodshops is a pedophile. If we link this clip, right, like the 12-year-old wrapping around the clip, and then if we go to this like this advocacy in the past where she talks about sympathy for pedophiles, and if we look at like this and this and this and this, right, clearly it's Ammo's she, ladies and gentlemen, right? Like obviously anybody can do that, right? With any kind of stream or any kind of narrative, right? But the thing is like let's go to the most obvious explanation, right? I'm like stupidity, right? Like an early streaming.
You're saying rare Keffals W, but this is the thing: is Foodshops is a jobber. Yeah, Foodshops is a punching bag. That's all Foodshops is. Of course, Keffals is getting W's here. They're fucking layups. This is the point. This is why Foodshops is kept around, is to be a jobber.
Career, right? Somebody who's trying to figure their spot out in the space, right? Is there any other indication for me where like I'm genuinely trying to like groom minors in a Discord server, or I'm trying to like do some kind of sus or whatever with all these eyes on me right now, where I'm genuinely trying to like slip into some minors DMs and shit? Yeah, like there's nothing. Yeah, there's no actual action. There's no actual action. There's no actual whatever the fuck. There's nothing.
Yeah, but people are still going to see these as red flags.
Yeah, but it doesn't help when you're like perpetuating the stuff as well, right? Like you're perpetuating the insinuation of the stuff, right?
I'm not perpetuating it. I'm trying to make you understand how it is that other people perceive this thing. Sure,
Yeah,
if you're more autistic about this. I'm like, no, it's just for research purposes.
Right, but
But
I understand.
most people are
that,
going
right?
to see that lack of caution.
Right, but I understand
It's
that.
an
Right?
issue.
Right, I understand that. But I've seen your streams, right? Your streams have always been like people have told me, right? And I've also seen them, right? And I try to interpret you in a more charitable light, and you seem to be very good faith to me, right? But sometimes when I see your interpretations, I always go like, you know, the analyses could be a little, you know, more charitable to me, but it is what it is, right?
I try to be charitable, but then there are moments where it's like it seems like you really kind of go out of your way to just stack the deck against you.
Yeah,
you
like
know, I've tried to be very charitable, but like for instance, the Rob Noor conversation, I went through the whole thing, and you would claim that you were just trying to be edgy with Rob Noor, but you went through an entire line of argumentation on that whole thing to eventually come out to say at the end that you would be okay with leaving a child alone with a known pedophile who was attracted to that child. And Rob Noor was disgusted by it. So let's move on to another question. So, that's disgusting when I have kids.
So what do you think is the most charitable explanation? What do you think is the least charitable explanation of that one?
I would say the most charitable explanation is that you're very, very naive about this kind of thing and overly trusting of people.
Okay, wait. We have to go even further down the rabbit hole. Hold on. Does anyone know what this is referring to?
Keffals is me a month and a half ago. Oh man.
Okay, food shops, Rob Noor. I don't even know who that is. I want to know like what
This is Kiwi Farms
referring to,
behavior. Let's just say
and
that
I'm
way.
like trying
Okay.
to find it, but it's like these are. Who is Rob Noor? I don't even know who Rob Noor is. Okay, I found him. He's like a conservative debate person. But there was apparently a debate between Rob Noor and food shops? Okay, wait. I'm going through her channel now trying to like figure out exactly where this one happened. I found a bunch of clips. But I can't actually find when this debate happened. This is fucking wild. So it happened around 4 months ago.
You're gonna be polite right now or you're gone.
I love being polite. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay. When did this happen? Checking the chats right now because I was like going through it to see when this happened. I can't fucking find it. Okay, so I know it happened around 4 months ago. Thankfully, I don't think she reads this chat much. I read it sometimes. I'm like, okay, I'll look up Rob Noor. I'll go to. Here's what I'm doing right now. So, I'm like searching Rob Noor, upload dates. So it happened around 4 months ago, and oh, found it. Okay, tipster. Wait, damn tipster.
No, sexually.
Oh my god, just a fucking shotgun blast in the face with that one. Thank you.
You know, lose their head and actually go out to, you know, sexually assault a woman. But at the same time, for a pedophile, what it seems like from the Q&As I did with actual pedophiles, that
Would you
a
have
lot
them
of the
around your
time,
child? That's all. Simple question.
personally, if I personally know them as a person, like as a friend, yeah.
And they're telling you, I'm attracted to your daughter. Your 2-year-old.
Yeah, they can say I'm attracted and stuff, but
I
but
suggest
as long
moving
as
on to the
they've
next
been
question.
Okay, all right, okay.
Don't ever have children. That's disgusting beyond belief. You need to really. I'll just be as good as being as looking at it in the best way possible for you. I'll just say I don't want to talk to you about this anymore. You need to seriously consider reevaluating your position.
Okay, I think I'm fine. I'm fine, but let's talk about the Trump indictment cases, okay? So about this specific thing, all right? I don't even know where to begin.
Oh my, does it end here?
I don't know. What
you tell
Yeah, that's the end of that.
directing.
Come on, give us move on.
You want to talk about how many indictments are there?
3 so far.
That's it. Okay. We went 3 layers deep, and this is getting worse. Every single layer. This is like a fucking shit onion.
and not really recognizing that children we protect to the utmost degree, we protect them the most over anybody else.
Oh,
because
so we're
they're
back to
the most
POCD
vulnerable. And so we
diagram.
try to,
Okay,
especially
cool,
these days,
cool,
be cognizant
cool.
of these things and keep them out of a situation where someone with an urge about those kids might take advantage of their power over them. So so most charitable take is naivete. Least charitable take is I don't really have an uncharitable take on that one, because I don't think that you, like, I can't, based on everything else I've seen, I'm not picturing you as someone who would go and throw a child to the wolves, right? You just don't strike me as that kind of person. I don't see you as malicious. I don't see you as wanting to do harm to children. So it just seems to be naivete to me.
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. So during that thing,
I don't give a fuck
at that point I already knew that I lost the debate.
The internet was a mistake.
Yeah, you know, Radigan, really was. But at least it brought us together.
Hey, yo, Keffals getting super chats. Guys, that's a great time to remind you. Please like, subscribe, donate, buy a membership, gift a membership, buy a super chat if you can. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, W internet in this one specific instance. Jesus Christ. Hold on a sec. I need to go get more nicotine. I'll be right back 1 sec.
That's real.
Hello. Wait, Keffals, I was just sent a compilation of more sus shit, she said?
Wasn't your Wiggler do that? Because I have a budget. I don't have 100k to blow on commissions and shit, okay?
Okay, let's take a look.
From what?
And this is, wait, did Zanya send you this? Gotta ask if this was Zanya.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Keffals is fun.
Kef Danky, I'm fucking losing it, Kef Danky.
Hey, thank you for the tier 2. Yes? Okay, I know Zanya will eventually see this. Zanya, I don't like you, but I love that you, like, seemingly have no allegiance to anyone and are an agent of chaos, just trying to stir the pot in any way you possibly can. And for that, I don't know. I just respect it. I think it's really cool.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Keffals
Alexa,
is
thank you for
fun.
the $50
Yeah, UFO
donation.
table's
Kindness was
waiting. They're
illegally
waiting on
cute
the
here, you're
call.
fine.
What I understand, the average pedophile doesn't have an uncontrollable urge to harm children. They have an attraction, much like how a man has.
Okay, hold on. Let's turn on captions.
From what I understand, the average pedophile doesn't have an uncontrollable urge to harm children. They have an attraction, much like how a man has an attraction towards a woman, but an uncontrollable urge would be something that is, by definition, I guess, uncontrollable, meaning they will eventually go after somebody. But when I say non-offending...
Appreciate the rats and cockroaches in Food Shop's bedroom acting as an ADHD Subway Surfers alternative.
It means that they are able to control that. Would you be more comfortable with them, like, being near schools or being near playgrounds or, you know,
No.
like, or would you, even if they weren't doing anything?
Sorry, I forgot who did you steal the break music from?
You would have to ask Camel Spider, because Camel Spider made that animation.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Keffals is fun.
I was eating dinner and after hearing about the pedo shit, I think I am gonna puke. On a positive note, thank you for being you, Clara.
Thank you for the $20. Sorry if you feel like puking. This, I think...
Yeah, Food Shops, sorry, Keffals has been going through the full Food Shops nonce memes. It may be your birthday. After the days of begging Food Shops to comment on the Keffals drama in the chat. I saw you in there last night. I fucking got a message about the further meltdown that was going on last night. I saw you and fucking who else was in that chat last night? You know who you were. If you were in fucking Food Shops chat last night, you know which ones you were. Content Sniffer was in there. I think Pathos was in there.
I think these are the kind of streams I'm going to be doing more in the future. Because, like, all of those, like, PowerPoint type streams that I've done in the past, it was basically just me doing this, except offline, where I'm doing research on people in order to, like, prepare, like, more segmented content. But doing it with chat is actually, it's pretty fun. It's interesting. I don't always have a lot to comment on stuff, but I know I'm going to walk away being like,
To control that attraction.
And before I get compared to Kiwi, you're going to let me send you down rabbit holes, derail your streams more often? Absolutely.
That means that any moment of weakness, they can harm a child. That must be protected above all costs, so they should be voluntarily castrated and interned in a place where they don't have access to children. Do you disagree? Do you think, would you be comfortable if you had a child and someone said, well, I can't control that I'm sexually attracted to children, but I'll do my best to make sure I don't offend. Would you be comfortable with that person around your child?
The way I see it is that, like, just because a man is attracted towards a woman doesn't mean the man is going to necessarily go out and sexually assault a woman, right? And you can argue that in a moment of weakness, the man might lose their head and actually go out to, you know, sexually assault a woman. But at the same time, for a pedophile, what it seems like from the Q&As I did with actual pedophiles, that
Would you
a
have
lot
them
of the
around your
time...
child? That's all. Simple question.
Personally, if I personally know them as a person, like as a friend, yeah.
And they're telling you, I'm attracted to your daughter. your 2-year-old?
Yeah, they can say I'm attracted and stuff, but
I
but
suggest
as long
moving
as
on to the
they've been
next
through.
question.
Okay, all right, okay.
Don't ever have children. That's disgusting beyond belief.
I'm only into the most feminine of the most feminine.
That's what I'm saying.
I need to have a little girl to wrap myself around.
What?
Oh, like you're like big spoon is what you're saying. Oh, I get you.
I need to have like a 12-year-old.
Bro, what?
Classic.
This okay, wait. This feels. That's an insane thing to say, but this also feels disingenuously clipped. Like
It's
not
not.
defending her, but it felt unnatural the way that this happened in this exchange.
What? That's so crazy that you said that. She wants a little 10-year-old girl. What
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Keffals is fun.
Didn't expect such hair splitting.
See, Bug, you didn't give enough credit. You didn't give Keffals enough credit. Listen, just let her figure it out. Keffals will find a way to call Foodshops a pedophile, alright? She'll find a way to do it.
They say that lolicon is the only thing preventing them from going out and raping kids.
Okay, hold on a second. I just need... I gotta... Okay, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou amongst women, blessed is thy fruit of thy womb, Jesus, Holy Mother Mary, God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death, amen.
If that really is the case, I say we should allow these guys to go and acquire the lolicon.
You're not attracted to children, right?
The pause is so good. I know she didn't hear. I believe her. She didn't hear him say it, but it was so fucking funny. Just the pause. Oh man.
If that really is the case, I say we should allow these guys to go and acquire the lolicon.
You're not attracted to children, right?
I'm trying to think.
What?
Wait, what question is chat talking about?
Are you attracted to children?
No. What the fuck?
Okay,
Wait,
cool, great. Holy
I
shit.
thought that wasn't the question.
Oh my god, that's literally that was what I just said. Oh my
Wait,
god.
I thought that wasn't. I thought the question was like I thought you guys were talking about like the unprivate video thing.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
No.
Keffals is fun.
It's always the worst people coming after you. This is crazy.
Yeah, no, like, when this food shop stuff was happening, I didn't know any of this. I just knew she was making videos saying that I wasn't a victim of domestic abuse, and now it turns out she's a pedophile, so, you know. It's funny how life works.
No, that's all I asked.
Oh.
Are you attracted
Wait,
to
what the
lolicon?
Yeah, I think I.
Bro.
I think I literally admitted to this before on stream.
Do you think lolicon is pedophilia?
No.
Do you
It's
seek
still
out
probably strongly
lolicon
correlated.
regularly to masturbate?
Like I would say probably out of my like.
So you
top
just
five.
like you seek out loli? is
I'll
like what I'm asking.
say probably out of my top 5 or top 6 or whatever the fuck, right? For kinks or fetishes or whatever.
Is like, do you mean like the aesthetic
it
or
is-
just like the kids?
Probably it's definitely the power difference. It is more of the power difference more than anything else.
Oh.
Like it's probably only the power difference.
Kind of fucked. Wait, do you seek?
Dude, this is brilliant, isn't it? Just watching Keffals react to all the food shop stuff, man. I think we should just get every content creator to react to all the food shops drama. I just want to watch everyone do it. I want to see Destiny do it once. I want to see Vosh do it once. I want to see what Vosh says about Lolly while watching this stuff. I want to see Mr. Girl go through the whole thing.
Probably it's definitely the power difference. It is more of the power difference more than anything else.
Oh.
Like it's probably only the power difference.
It's kind of fucked. Wait, do you seek?
It's so fun. What's
Yeah,
even
this
grosser
Buster
about
Sarah. Bro, it's crazy. Wait, there are actually people in my chat who don't know food shops. That's crazy. I guess I've gained people from different corners over the last few weeks.
It's like she says that it's the power differential that she has with children that makes it hot. You could role play those power differences with an adult. Just
Hey. All right, Keffals. We get it. We get it. It's disgusting. We get the idea.
Okay.
seek out lolicon specifically, or are you seeking out something that has the aesthetics of lolicon?
By the way, shout out again for Camel Spider for making that animation. She did not make it with the intention of me using it. She's an amazing artist who has made like countless emotes and animations on this channel, as well as being the editor on the
Yeah, I mean, Foodshops has been around for like almost a year streaming, but has only really been a lol cow in the last few months. And yes, Stardust did defend Foodshops. Stardust watched a clip of Foodshops saying that lolicon was her favorite genre, and said she didn't say it was her favorite genre. Literally immediately after watching it.
live channel. She is a very talented artist. She's a very cool person. In this,
Wait,
I want to throw some positivity up there in the sea of disgustingness that is tonight's stream.
Okay, here's the clip of Stardust talking about this. This is from my stream. So you get mine and Stardust's reaction.
That's like your top is teacher-student things?
Right. So if it's like teacher-student lolicon, right? If it's teacher-student lolicon, then it's like that's super duper. Yeah.
No, this is not even her saying that this is
What do you mean?
absolute.
Hear her out. Just wait a second. Hear her out.
Do not believe your ears.
She said that somebody in chat said teacher student, and then she elaborated on that. Though she did say after that,
Right. If it's teacher-student.
Your top is teacher-student things?
Right. So if it's like teacher-student lolicon, right? If it's teacher-student lolicon, then it's like that's super duper. Yeah.
That's super duper. What's
that doesn't mean super duper. That she doesn't say super duper.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean super duper. That she doesn't say super duper as it. Bro, this is so fucking clip chimped.
What?
Absolute.
That's.
Yeah. So that was the Stardust clip.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I wouldn't search up specifically lolicon because that makes me feel guilty. But like, I'm saying like, I don't know.
Just generally, you don't know how to communicate. That's all you're trying to do.
Wait, in that specific example.
Because I feel like this whole thing, it's like you're like, okay, so it's a dominance thing and an aesthetics thing. If you're into the aesthetics, that's like way different than being into lolicon. You know what I mean?
Wait, but I do jerk off to lolicon. What the fuck?
I do jerk off.
Do you jerk off to? Oh my god, I fucking can't stand you.
Hold on. You said, "Are you a pedophile?" I said no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I just ask, do you seek out loli to jerk off to loli?
Yes, but it's I say it's
and
strongly
specifically
correlated. I said lolicon is pretty pedo adjacent. No, yes, it is absolutely pedo adjacent. Yeah, absolutely. And it's like I'm more than happy to call it drawn child pornography. It is literally child pornography.
Before we dive into this, we need to get a few terms and myths cleared up. Lolly hentai or lolicon hentai is a subgenre.
You know, the funniest part about this is all from Zanya, who also put out a video recently shitting on me. That's why I called her an agent of chaos. She just fed this to Tipster, an unlisted video for me to play on the stream, all the receipts of Foodshops being fucking insane. And I just respect it. I respect the backstabbing, shit-stirring nature of Zanya.
Oh, Foodshops is going to be spurging the fuck out in some DMs right now. Holy fuck. Zanya, I can't believe you backstabbed me. Zanya, I can't believe you betrayed me. Oh my god, Zanya, what? You gave it to Tipster, you gave it to Keffals. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Foodshops does say the Zanya bridge is fixed. So I don't know what's going on. Who could know what's going on there?
It's actually crazy.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Keffals is fun.
Why is she self-snitching? This is crazy.
Yes, no, she's just extremely joker-pilled. She just wants people to fight for her own entertainment. I get it. I respect it. I'm probably gonna change my opinion when when this backfires on me somehow. But Jesus Christ.
Genre of anime and manga pornography that graphically details the sexualization of little girls, most commonly depicting them in sexual relationships with adults, and sometimes also depicting them in sexual relationships with demons and otherworldly beasts. Lolly is short for Lolita, named after the Vladimir Nabokov novel Lolita that tells the story of Humbert, a man who is sexually obsessed with little girls from the age of 9 to 14, whom he describes as nymphets, and his subsequent kidnapping and sexual abuse of a 12-year-old girl named Dolores, whom he calls Lolita. The term lolly began to be used to describe the sexualization of youthful shoujo girls in hentai back in the 1970s, and the lolly subgenre of hentai boomed in popularity in the 1980s. The term lolicon is a portmanteau of Lolita and complex, shortened to lolicom, and, over time, phonetically popularized as lolicon. A lolicon is a person who is obsessed with lolitas or lollies. For example, Humbert in Nabokov's story could be described as a lolicon, but today, lolicon is also a term used to describe lolly hentai. As this whole situation with food shops has unfolded, I've heard a number of myths about lolly.
Anyone says Keffals is fun.
Oh man, I did not see this rabbit hole being 3 layers deep.
Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Yeah, I didn't think that this would happen. Like, this all started because I put on one of the videos where she debated someone on her tweets about me that I am a bad representative of the trans community and that I am more actively transphobic than any of the people I've criticized for transphobia. And it went.
Keffals didn't bait out a Mildred video for me, but she's definitely baited out a Food Shop's meltdown. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, we thank you, content deliverer Keffals, for bringing us this piece tonight. Thank you, Keffals. Everyone say, I was about to say something very bad. Thank you, Based. I don't know. Thank you, Based Wiggler. Something like that.
From that to this, I fucking blown away. Absolutely fucking insane. Tipster, thank you for the find.
Yeah, sorry, we've had so much content delivery. Honestly, ding-dong content delivery, content march tonight. Because I've just seen as well, someone put on my Discord that, or Quella put on my Discord, I'll give credit. Apparently Beckett mediated Leia something versus Ginger Ramoth tonight. So that's for tomorrow, I guess. That'll probably be what we do tomorrow.
Was the girl on the pedophile panel that Tom Foolery was on? I don't even know, honestly. Truly did not, I didn't expect this tonight. That's a good thing that the Discord has a support group because this is all going to give us trauma. Good time to plug the Discord right now.
True, guys. Good time to say like, sub, donate, buy membership, gift donation, buy a super chat if you can, and join the Discord.
To 8,000
if you have Discord, we've got the Discord link right
being
here.
Thrown around by people who are uninformed on this subject. I've spent some time consulting people and reading up on court and lobby arguments against lolly hentai in order to better understand and debunk these myths. These are some of the myths. One myth is that lolly sometimes depicts characters with big butts, hips, and breasts, and so clearly it is depicting mature characters, not children. This is a myth. The entire allure of lolly hentai is that it is depicting what is obviously a child in a sexual scenario. If it didn't depict a child, then it would not be lolly. The only exceptions to this I'm aware of are where the child in question has been given physical sexual augmentation through the use of magic or by mutation or disease. But the child is still obviously a child from the start of the story and still maintains all of the innocence and naivete of a child throughout the remainder of the story. Another myth is that there are adult lollies. This is sort of a misnomer. There are lolly characters who are canonically hundreds or thousands of years old as demons or dragonkin or spirits, etc. But that's just a way of trying to get around law.
So someone in the Twitch chat, hey, do you want the full of the original Food Shops conversation? Oh, are you the Resi character who was mentioned in all of this? Damn.
Oh, we're about to get the Reservoir conversation.
Damn, everyone's coming in for the kill. I mean, if there's anything specific you want me to look at, yeah, absolutely sure. But a lot of this shit's just fucking insane.
And or censorship,
Everyone's
and to provide some plausible deniability about the nature of the content
no.
at a glance. The body and personality of the lollies are still childlike. I have heard Stardust claim that lolly characters don't even look human. I don't know where she got this myth from. The whole reason why lolly hentai is so controversial and banned in several countries is because it is depicting human-looking children in sexual scenarios.
Where'd Stardust get a myth from? Fucking idiot, stupid bit. Oh god, fucking idiot.
I just have it. I didn't really do much with it. Kuihman mostly went hard and has a pretty big backlash.
AO. Sorry, who? Who just went hard? Who's a white-ass ninja going hard as fuck? Sorry? Who's a white-ass ninja going hard as fuck?
The reason why lolly hentai is so controversial and banned in several countries is because it is depicting human-looking children in sexual scenarios.
I just have it. I didn't really do much with it. Kuihman mostly went hard and has a pretty big backlash. I don't even know
white-ass ninjas going hard.
He's made a bunch of streams on me. That's fair. Whatever. Streamers can do what they want. Okay, I guess we're in another layer deep. Thank you.
She's in my streams.
I don't know where she got this myth from. The whole reason why lolly hentai is so controversial and banned in several countries is because it is depicting human-looking children in sexual scenarios.
I just have it. I didn't really do much with it. Kuihman mostly went hard and has a pretty big backlash. I don't even know who Kuihman is. He's made a bunch of streams on me. That's fair. It's whatever. Streamers can do what they want. Okay, I guess we're in another layer deep. Thank you.
Based Keffals. Why didn't I get the Tom treatment? Why didn't I get called a pedophile? Why didn't I get called a rapist? Why didn't I get to cry for a week about how I got called a pedophile on a stream? Why didn't I get that content, Keffals? What the fuck?
You.
Keffals won't speak on the
we're at, like,
J's.
5 layers, I think. I'm glad.
Keffals, I've put out like 5 videos saying how you're a lying grifter who stole 100k from the trans community and destroyed the internet. Keffals, notice me. Keffals, face me. He already has you blocked on Twitter. True. True.
It's illegal in Canada. It should be illegal everywhere.
I was on the Impressions for the Keffals fan channel.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's who.
Guys, if we might need to change the Wiggler soon though. If Keffals is starting to notice, I'm gonna get fucking sued.
What's up?
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, so some of my thoughts on the video, right?
Okay, go
ahead. I think now that I
Trade
think
lock
about it, right,
yeah.
I think Jenny popped in a bit later after I watched the video last night, and I think I was too nice.
What do you mean?
I think one of the issues I have with the video is that I think it's not clear.
She unblocked it. Am I still unblocked by
a little
Keffals?
bit
Did I get the? Did I get the actual unblock?
Video. It's
Kept
like, I
it.
don't really get the messaging of the video. Like I can't tell if it was like
She
a
has.
cringe and look how cringe it is video versus
Let's go. I can follow Keffals again, guys.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily agree if that's what I was thinking.
Hey Rezi, did you actually want to pop on the stream? I'd love to talk to you about this, because I am just finding out about this entire rabbit hole. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
I've been banned since Drop Kiwi Farms. Banned, blocked rather.
Give me your Discord handle. Should just be Rezi. Cool. Okay.
Okay, Rezi, let's go. Agent Rezi, let's see what you got for us.
All right.
He's just going to spend the whole time being like, oh, listen, Keffals, Tom's not a pedophile, is he really? Tom's not really a pedophile, is he? I thought that's what I saw people saying.
Hey, what's up? Sorry, I didn't see.
Hey. So I have no idea what's going on. Never heard of.
How did you get on the food shops like bandwagon with this? Like, where'd you start?
Okay,
with that?
so she's been making videos about me recently, and I just learned who she is. And it started with her doing this debate about a tweet thread she put out about how I am a bad representative of the trans community, and I'm actively more transphobic than anyone I have said is transphobic. And then someone sent me a link to her talking to Zanya about Lolly, which led to more links. And what the fuck?
All right, so you're at the beginning of this. Okay, so what happened was on November 15th of 2023, the video that I linked you in chat was a conversation I had between myself and Foodshops. Kuihman, as well as some other members of what is notoriously known as Spicy Chat, went ahead, pushed a topic, at which point Foodshops revealed that she was into Loli and procuring it. And then this whole thing spirals out. She ends up making a video about that, and then has just been kind of going wild for, I don't know, months at this point. I think, no, it's only been like 2
Spicy mentioned on a Keffals stream. This is big, guys. We're up so bigly. We're in the crosshairs, guys.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I hope Keffals sees my posts about her in Spicy Chat. From Jakey. Keffals. Keffals is a 10. Keffals has never falsely accused anyone with zero evidence. Keffals got the Neo-Vag 9000. Keffals is the exact same person she always was. Keffals is beautiful.
I am so confused why.
Yeah, I've spoken about Cabo Ranch a couple times.
Like this. It's honestly weird how nonchalant she is about this.
Yeah, well, so I think that it's around, so when it comes to how she interprets like all this, I think she's been dealing with like the Loli stuff for so long that it's something that she's just going to press forward with regardless. I don't necessarily agree with that. This conversation that I sent you was actually the last time I second to last time I talked to food shops, aside from I wish them a happy holidays and whatever, because I think that they are actually have like a mental problem where they just can't stop lying about certain things, and I am worried about them. But in the same note, I'm not going to really get myself involved with it. But yeah, that's just kind of the thing, is she's just kind of pressed forward after all this stuff happened. I'll send you a really, really, really good clip if you're interested. That kind of is like a summation of why this blew up. And mind you, let me see if I can find it, because it was in my chat. My one chatter posted it for me.
What clip is this?
This clip is the one that was kind of made it all blow up. That said, within the conversation, it does seem like Food Shops is distracted or like half paying attention, so they didn't even listen to it. So I don't. If you watch the clip, you'll understand why I'm like, kind of tempering this a little bit. And I don't really necessarily think that.
Okay, Resi, this sucks.
But it's one that kind of blew up a little bit, and then yeah, they just kind of.
I think this was the clip in that like 9-minute compilation of her saying sus shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, that's the thing. It's like, honestly,
yeah, okay, so that was it when you asked if she was sexually attracted to children, and then she paused.
Yeah, I don't think she heard, because then I re-asked it, and she like immediately went ahead and was like, no, God, no. And it's like, all right. But then like eventually it just kind of gets into this point of the day after, or like a week after she released a document where she said that she thought that Loli was child porn, and then ends up walking that back at some point. I don't really think that they fully know what they're saying when they're saying they're into Loli in the first place. But they've made a lot of excuses for, kind of like pedophile stuff.
I don't believe that for a sec. This is like a retarded cope that I've heard people start using about Food Shops. So the Food Shops doesn't even know what she's saying. She doesn't even know what she's saying. No, she was very clear. She's into Loli. That Loli is drawn CP. She's into the power difference between an adult and a child. I mean, how many like she's just lying, guys. She's lying about it all. It's just so retarded. Like no.
Along with that, also having this little issue of saying I have POCD, and then also wants to continue consuming pedophilic materials, which is usually like the opposite of what POCD like shows up as. But I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a random on the internet. So
yeah, I mean, from my perspective at least, and I just found out about this all right now. This has been like a shotgun blast in the face of information. If this is what she's willing to say publicly, what is she not willing to say?
And that's like the thing. That's like, so if you watch this conversation, if I had to describe Food Shops, it's one of those like sort of people that I'm not really sure to know what they even mean to say. I think that they like do that like hyper edge thing where you try to say something as sussy as possible. So the initial conversation I had with her on this is me being like, is this like the worst joke I've ever had with somebody that I actually like interacted with for a couple of months, had really good like on-screen chemistry to argue about stuff and whatever, right? Turning into, oh, well, no, it doesn't seem like this is a joke, and then slowly finding out, yeah, there's a whole lot more shit behind it. So yeah, it's really, really weird. But yeah, it's like, it is all interconnected. I mean, I know Tom, I talk to him regularly too, so. But yeah, I think that's just like the whole lot. I mean, we all kind of just do drama, right?
Yeah, I didn't expect any of this shit to happen tonight.
Yeah, me either.
Insane.
Yeah, but yeah, I would say if you want to take a look at that, I would say that that's good, and then I can link you up the rest of everything that comes out from it. The Zonia talk is after Food Shops.
Keffals is not going to go through the whole Food Shops drama. What is he doing here? Why don't you just give a cliff notes? Why don't you just talk about it a bit? So being like, hey, I can link you this or this or this or this or this.
Manifesto that she ends up releasing.
Wait, there was a Food Shops manifesto. Was this also about Lolicon?
Well, a week after the conversation that you're currently was looking at, she put out a video explaining everything, where she basically said that I was a really shitty friend, and it's kind of weird because it's almost not addressing anything that she actually talked about. She just kind of yells at me for like 10 minutes to try to make me feel bad, and then she yells at Chud Logic and people. So she also called me a bad father in it. It was like a whole thing. Yeah.
Well,
I'm not her father.
You seem rather nice. If you're a father, I'm sure you're good.
I'm not. I have 2 cats and a bunch of fucking retards in the chat. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I'll send you a bunch of links over. I don't want to like taint anything on it because I think it's like a really interesting deep dive. But I can send you links of like all the stuff that you should take a look at and how it's evolved because it is wild. So.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely like I don't know how much I'm gonna continue with this stream because it's already almost 3 a.m. here in Ireland. But, like,
I understand entirely.
This has been so fucking.
Also,
insane.
I do want to ask one thing because I have looked at like a little bit of the stuff, especially like what you're going over with Tom. You realize like Tom and a bunch of like those other folks, they went on a panel to argue against the pedophiles, right?
Yeah. So
they were just doing like this huge open panel.
Oh my god, who cares? Who cares about the gay map panel, bro? This was 2 years ago. Who gives a fuck?
Where like the guy who was leading it literally invited a predator and their prey onto the same panel at the same time. Like Tom Wick, a bunch of people went on. Tom heard about it as soon as he knew that was what it was. Like the entire time was like arguing against them. Here's that there's a kid on it, immediately drops off, just like every other one of the other ones. And so like they kind of got baited into that. I just want to say like I've been watching a lot of this. I think you're going a little hard on Tom calling him a pedo.
Okay, but I didn't actually. So it's like he mentioned. So I think there's been like a communication issue. He mentioned that I don't remember actually doing it, but I might have. He said that I called him a pedophile around the time that this panel happened, and I didn't watch the panel. And like if I called him a pedophile then because of the panel, I'm absolutely sorry for the fuck up. I didn't know who was and who wasn't. But then it's like we're already in a beef about other shit, and
well, yeah. I mean, there you go. I mean, I think it's like one of those where it's like I think the root's a little overstated. I don't know if that's like I just want to kind of clear that up because I don't think Tom.
I don't actually think he's a pedophile.
He's like I don't know.
I think he's being an asshole right now, but I don't think he's a pedophile.
I think that's like kind of like it's that time of the year. I think everybody's like kind of fighty fighty. That's like kind of this drama shit in general.
Who gives a fuck? Right? Yeah, I mean, Keffals are just retarded for like buckling here. To be honest, should have just called him a pedophile again because that would have been funny. I don't know why she's buckling on it. This is gay. You were beefing with this guy. Just call him a pedophile.
Like everybody's fighting. It's for some reason people are fighting a lot because there's nothing else really going on. So I don't know. I mean, do with it what you will. Make content. Honestly, it's feeding everybody else down the line. But yeah, I don't think Tom's a pedo. I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel,
it's just-
I don't know.
yeah,
I
it's-
feel like the drama though I'm currently in with Tom, no one's gonna care in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I feel like the thing is, if you're jumping into this stuff with food shops, right? Like, I just feel like it's better to be like make the clarification that there is a fundamental difference between these two characters, right?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely.
That's the
think
only
there's a
reason
difference.
why.
Jim Preserver's only point is, listen, I understand you calling both Tom and food shops a pedophile. Just please call them different types of pedophiles.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm just like, yeah, maybe this is somewhere, we can like mince a little bit, but yeah, that's just like a little bit. But aside from that, I'll send you some links over, and you have a good one. Take care of
No,
yourself.
for sure. I mean, like, to just kind of like understand how I come about this, like
anyone's
content and
Keffals is
everything.
fun.
Like,
There's
I'm
a
the
lot
same
of
person
projection in the Lolicon
I'm
community.
the same person
It's
Destiny wrote a
disturbing.
manifesto about, and he threatened to take me to court, and I don't know. I shook his hand and apologized. Like, I
No
understand
way to
this
talk about
content
5
shit, like,
minutes
gets fucking
about
intense.
this. No, you're
But at the end of the day, we're just
you're
people.
chatting shit.
Yeah, I mean that's at the end of it, we all have to like humanize and understand. The thing is, there's a fun in the pugilism too. That will always be fun to go ahead and like do that too. So it's like there's a balance there. I don't really harsh on
I
people.
haven't been there for a bit. Tom's a pedo now. Keffals called Tom a pedo on stream, and Tom's been farming it for like the last week. So Keffals has just gone back over all the food shops drama for some reason.
I mostly just kind of lose my mind, and I do like right now I've been drowning in Mama Max shit for like the last week and a half or so. So that's what I've been up to. But aside from that, do what you gotta do. I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to call Tom a pedo. That's really it. I'm friends with Tom. I like Tom. Yeah, I just don't think he's a pedo. That's
I don't
it.
think he's a pedo. But...
All right, sick, awesome. All right. Anyways, you get some rest, or dude, finish your stream up. I got some shit to do, but you take care of yourself, okay?
All right, you too. Peace out.
Thank you. Bye.
Wow, that was a nice conversation. Very amicable.
Cool.
I like that.
Wow, we love Reservoir. Wow, we love Reservoir's boring fucking conversations.
Honestly, I don't think that I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to drama posting.
Yeah, the Spencer interview was earlier. We made it through that.
Where's drama posting in here? I forgot. I was rearranging. Okay, drama post here. Grab this conversation. Drama post
I don't
here.
give a fuck what anyone says. Keffals is
Grab
fun.
this drama post because we're chill with that. Oh wait, there's one more actually. 2 more.
Trans femcell
It is like the
donating.
hub of the community.
Of course. Drama posting. Oh, and they're putting all
In the
the...
Discord, it is like the hub of the community. Very cool in there. And all right, I should read donos and pass out. Tipster, thanks for the 10 tier 1s. Ruby Me, thank you for the gift sub. Trans Femcell, thank you for the $5. Radigan, thank you for the Read all the others. It's through Stream Deck or something. Twitch alerts. So I guess figuring that out next is gonna be my next thing. This was one hell of a stream though. It was a great day, right? I think I got at least 2 videos from this for the channel for Camel Spider to edit. So
Okay, can we get to the ratioing, please? Can we get to the
Am I
ratioing?
what strength did I
Let's
have?
let's see the ratio. I want to see the food shop's ratio now, please.
I'm not ending it with break music. I'm ending it with a ratio. This is how we end it. There.
You are literally a pedophile. I mean, Keffals won, no?
There we go. Fantastic.
I've always wanted to ratio a pedo at JStalk.
I'm a fucking goblin, I know. I missed an opportunity. I'll do another one.
She's already seen the 12-year-old girl clip. L plus pedophile. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, community note. Rodon, I think I really hope I didn't fuck up the pronunciation. But Rodon is a longtime member. Ruan, I keep fucking this up. How have I lived in Ireland this long and I keep fucking up Irish names? I'm so fucking stupid. Anyway, Ruan is a longtime member of this community who has been struggling with being homeless. Recently,
Well, guys, instead of giving money to this bottom surgery, homeless, trans, food, facial feminization surgery GoFundMe, how about instead of that, doxing Eurotrip GoFundMe, how about instead of that, you like, sub, donate, buy a membership, gift a membership, buy a super chat if you can. Thank you very
someone
much.
scorched her tent, her belongings, and I don't know the full story. She responded already? Of course she did. Oh, it's they, he? I am so sorry. I'm fucking this up so much. I keep fucking up pronouns. I'm gonna stop apologizing for myself and link this and say, please, support them how you can. Every single dollar helps. I throw $100 towards it. It's 57% towards the $3,000 goal. My Section 8 voucher is approved, and I'll have it within a week. Now I need to get the moving expenses because it turns out being unable to cook makes it impossible to save any money for important things like moving into a new apartment or even applying to move into a new apartment. Literally anything will be a huge help. Your response is disgusting. Let's see. Lol, bro, does anybody trust you anymore? We don't even know if you actually got raped or not. Who's to know if you aren't a pedophile back?
I mean, like, coming out with the rape comment. It's kind of based. Gotta give her that. They're calling Foodshops out for misgendering because she said bro. Nice rape denial.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's focus on more positive things. I'll post this again, so we can try and help out Ruan. Wait, she admitted in the reply? What? Okay. It's like girlfriend for flamenco. Okay. Actually... Hold on a sec. There's one last thing I want to do before the stream ends. I'm gonna do a Discord ping.
Freaking Discord ping. Let's go. It's freaking epic.
Okay. You're tired and I'm adorable. Don't sweat the wrong pronouns. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. Oh, cool. So we went from 57% to 62% of the goal just by posting this. Fantastic. Okay. It's almost 3 a.m.
Okay, is that it? Is that the content done? Okay, should we go give Reservoir some shit for fucking up so badly?
Lots of frogs in here. Her storage system is having some issues right now, but she kind of needs to overhaul it too. She's telling me she was running into problems with it. So,
what are we saying?
One of the things that I'm definitely noticing is just as we start to scale things up and do more and more like bigger and bigger farms, produce more and more resources, it opens up opportunities for us so we can do bigger and bigger
Why
builds,
have you got your arms
always falling
behind
behind on the storage and the storage's
head
ability
like
to scale to that demand?
I mean, that's the thing. That's like really your best. That's the best thing.
Also,
right?
you fucked that up.
Like realistically, it's better to have too much and things go to waste. I mean, especially if it is just like infinite, like generation shit. Right?
Tom's
and I stole her beacon. Normally she's got a couple beacons out here, but I stole them. We've been using them for the Guardian farm build. But
sorry, real quick, Kuihman.
This is her new storage.
Gotcha. 1 second, Kuihman. Good afternoon. Love you. Why do I look like that? Because I'm just like sitting back and just like pondering. Okay. That's what it is. Ginger, thank you for the raid.
Hi, Kuihman. Hi, Ginger.
We want to see Keffals shit on Foodshops. I gave her the entire thing, and then I gave her your playlist. Okay, Kuihman? All right? Like, yeah, this is, like, you want it to go longer to begin with, okay? So, anyways.
I don't want to blow up her shit, so I gotta get away from this creeper. 2 creepers.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Definitely don't want to be blowing up her world.
Sorry, Kuihman.
We can get things blown up over, where I own the property.
I think you're fine, Kuihman. I think you'll be fine.
Actually, let's show the interior of her place over here. So this is her house proper. She's got a few different builds, but
nobody wants to know about your fucking Minecraft worlds, Anya. I'm sorry. I get it. Last days and all. Fuck me. Jesus.